Welcome back. The Kogi State Lokoja Local Government Stakeholders Forum held a town hall meeting under the leadership of Suleiman Baba Ali, the Matawali Arewa, Nupe, and Gabi Sayyadi. The chairman, Suleiman, said that the meeting aimed to see to the development of the people of Lokoja Local Government Area of Kogi State. The meeting was held at the Riverton Hotel. Lokoja has a 16-man committee that champions the reviving of agriculture, upgrading security architecture, growing the economy, and improving road infrastructure, among others. Our reporter has more.
Amongst the objectives of the committee is to emphasize that the education of young boys and girls should become a norm in every household across Lokoja local governments. They called on well-to-do sons and daughters to embrace women empowerment and youth development, amongst others. The chairman of the event, Suleiman Baba Ali, said that security and development are the top priorities in every society and that they have inaugurated a 16-man committee to work together for the benefit of the people and the government.
Well, this is an event put together by the Lokoja community. It's a development-focused event. It's not a political event. Here we have all the parties. All those who care for the development of Lokoja are all here. And we are putting together a 10-year strategic plan, a 10-year strategic development plan for Lokoja, cutting from education to social development, to women and youth affairs, to agriculture, to politics. You get it? Across all lines there. Our focus, our aim is to support government because we want to take governance away from government giving us what they think we want. We want to be able to tell government what the people want in this local government. And so we are putting together a plan there. We had about 14 to 16 committees working on different areas of the economy and politics. And we are going to put together all of that together in a strategic plan, which we'll be discussing with government, both at the local government level and also at the state level, for the benefit of our people and also for the benefit of government in itself. Because once government is able to identify clearly what the people want and they are able to focus on it and do it, government then becomes more popular with the people because it means government is connecting with the people instead of grouping in the dark. So as a community, that's what it's all about.
An indigene of Lokoja and Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Ali Umar Yusuf, said they have the interest of the people at heart and promised the farmers grants to boost their business.
It will be a guide as an agenda setting for those of us who are occupying position of responsibility. I want to assure you that as those people that grew up from this community, they are touching the real basis of the bane that is hindering development. And by the special grace of God, the reason why we throw in the towel to contest is to rewrite some wrong. We want to start from where the disconnect starts so that we'll be able to put the local government and this our community to the path of prosperity. If you know me, I say it the way it is as it comes from my heart. I represent the larger population of agrarian people. And it always disheartening anytime there is opportunity for those people to grab something that will improve their life. Those of us who are in town will grab it. But saying it here now, you can see that the leadership of the people, of those who come from the township, we challenge them to it, and they live up to expectation that they are going to assist us. Even if the assistance is not coming directly from them, but from the institution that we assist, they know out of hundreds where 70% should go, so that it will boost the economy of our place and the citizens of this local government.
Speaking to journalists, Vice Chancellor of Federal University Lokoja, Professor Olayemi Akiwemi, said there is a need to carry out research work and educate to change the narrative, while the representatives of Congnet, Hamza Lawan, said Lokoja local government needs to be exposed to attract development.
Today, what do you see? You add what one of the speakers said, that you see a secondary school student telling you that politics is his profession. What type of nonsense is that? So I think a lot has changed. Compare that time to this time. I think we are missing it, except something drastic is done, especially with our youth. I think they have to be reorientated, they have to be re-educated, and this type of education has to do with moral and ethics, so that this is our future we are planning for. Like somebody said, the professor there said, we prepare our youth for the future, and not the youth, the future for the youth. Prepare our youth for the future. And I think there's a great lesson to be learned from that.
That Lokoja shouldn't be in this position, because we have all the resources, both human and natural resources, to be at the forefront of development in Nigeria, and we have not done that. And for some of the reasons, some are internal, some are external reasons. And so it's important that as part of growing Lokoja, as part of developing Lokoja, we are beginning to think outside the box. We know the challenges that are enormous in Nigeria. Every state and every community also has that kind of challenges. But we are looking at where do we find the resources that we need, both human resources and financial resources that we need to take Lokoja to where it ought to be. Because we are really, really backward in terms of infrastructure, in terms of education, healthcare system, in terms of power, all those things that make states and areas that have water resources.
Former Speaker of Kogi State House of Assembly, Afa Ima, said Lokoja is a local town, but can be developed to become a center of attraction for commercial hub.
Lokoja is a historical town, and at this hour, we can't afford to be laybacks. We as the people, of course, at our levels, we've got to actually demand for the advancement and development of Lokoja as a town. It is today a state capital, but of course, as you can see, it is just beneath a standard for a state capital. So aside that, there are some other opportunities that the people, as the indigenes, are supposed to access. We are not getting a fair deal. So as leaders of this community, we have come together to aggregate our thoughts so that we can demand and set even an agenda for what would advance our cause as a people and indeed our town.
The convener Ali gave insight to reasons why they gather.
16 thematic areas that we identified that we have development challenges, and I felt that there is need for us to put up a team, which we did, to convey such a meeting so that we can discuss and chart a way forward for all of us. So, and you will agree with me that today what we've been able to do is bring our best heads, our elder brothers, our fathers who have done such things before, who are now doing them now in other societies. We're bringing them together. Our professors, our doctors in the academics and other sectors we're pulling so that we can all chart a way forward for Lokoja local government.
The highlight of the event was the presentation of the committee's report for onward deliberation and action. I am Faith Abdulgafar reporting for MSC TV.